We are here today at Lowdhams. They've got a special Hymer celebration of 28 years being in partnership. Let's go. So when you say Hymer Group, what are we talking about then?
So there's Hymers themselves, and then there is also, they do the Sunlight brand of Campervan. They do death lifts, so they make those, and Iriba.
Oh, Iriba.
I know you're a big fan of Iribas,
I like
Iriba.
Iriba.
What have we got here then?
We have a Sunlight. It says Cliff on the side of it.
Well, it's obviously Cliff then.
So this one's based on a Ducato. This looks to me to be,
is it a
6.5, 6.4.
Yeah.
Definitely longer than our van. It's got a huge bed at the back there.
Longitudinal bed, yeah.
Very nice. Good big garage space down the middle there. Kitchen here, quite a high up kitchen. So I think you've got a fridge on the end there as well. Nice. Feels like nice build quality actually. These bits and pieces, cupboards. Yeah. Still running on gas? Yes, we are. Gas with a sink there. I do like these pockets. I quite like those rather than the traditional crisscrossy elastics. And that's the control panel for...
That's the fridge, I think.
Yeah, so that's just that Thetford one.
Your fridge in the end here with an icebox as well.
Yeah.
Good cupboard storage.
Quite a nice width of corridor that you actually have here too. And then there's obviously a bathroom behind here.
Thank you very much.
Go in there.
So yeah, usual kind of single bathroom, washroom and toilet in here. Shower curtain on a rail as well.
Just looking around actually, all these nice moulded panels in the back here that are all fitting quite nicely, so no kind of carpet on walls.
It looks very nice build quality.
It does look nice build quality, lovely thick mattress here. Very nice.
You do like your comfort, don't you?
I do like my comfort.
I'm assuming under here we've got, the Telltale Truma Combi. That's a frost protection valve, but it's got obviously Truma blown air heating in here. Storage underneath the floor as well. You can see that underneath the table.
And whilst it hasn't been installed quite, I can see it around the back of here. There is a step to get up into the bed as well. So well done, Hymer. Stroke.
Yeah.
Sunrise.
Sunlight.
There is a step to get into the bed.
Yeah, they got the usual, decent things here, like the fly screen blind. They've held that back just because it's in the showroom. It's got the slightly cheaper style of roof light with the handle rather than the
but still a
wind up type.
Really nice big
roof light. Bit of storage.
Bit of over the cab storage, and this is where your control panel is up here for your what have we got? Waste water and your fresh water. Got a separate Truma panel for your heating there as well.
Yeah, you can see this one's got an awning and everything on the side as well. You can tell it's one of the slightly more affordable ranges because it's got the caravan style windows on the outside, which you've probably seen this before, but when you have a look down the side of the door, they're not flush. They sit on the outside of the window. Not great from a security point of view either, because you've got more to get crowbarred open if you're not careful. So just think a little bit about that if you're thinking about one of these.
But you get an amazingly big wind out step here. Definitely bigger than ours.
Not going to fall off that, are you?
Nice.
Let's just have a quick pop in here and just have a look at the cab area. Nice kind of trim on the seats. They've obviously put seat covers on these. No radio or anything in this one. That's obviously an option. And as Sarah was talking about, that's all your control panel at the top there. So nice and simple, really. What a great starter van. This is obviously a manual gearbox in this one as well. Just going to keep the cost under control. It's very nice.
And having that extra
good quality interior.
Bit of length of the 6.4 metre van's made this bit here actually as well quite nice, welcoming and a sizable entrance.
Right, on to the next.
Onward. So this is the death lifts. Oh, this one's actually got a thing in the window. Okay, so on this one, I'll tell you a little bit more about this. So based on the Fiat again, this is the Globe Trail Advantage 600 DS. So I'm thinking 600 probably gives it away in terms of the length. which is right, 5.99. Sleeps 2, but can seat 4. And there's something quite fun going on here in the bathroom I want to take a look at.
Okay.
Okay.
It's got funky carbon fibre wrap on as well.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Quite
We'll all like that.
Yeah. Right then, off
Okay,
you go.
so considering this is a shorter van, it's still got a really nice...
It's got that huge step
got
on
that
the side
huge
as well,
step
isn't it?
again, and
Yeah.
a really big entrance up there. So similar kitchen setup again.
First thing I've noticed though is there's no
Oh yes.
there's no shelf above the cab area, so you've got this lovely window, and it actually opens as well.
I think it does.
You can open the catches. That's going to be a blind or something, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
your fly net, and then your blind will be that way. That's nice. Oh, and then the different type of
So that's a wind-up type.
thing here, and they've done a really nice sort of border around
Yeah,
it
it's got
actually.
nice lighting down the side here and in the front,
Yeah.
little pockets as well.
Lovely.
Just the depth left, so you got the little D.
Oh,
Very nice.
yeah.
This one's also got in the cab area, obviously all of the climate control. It's got a sat-nav unit in the front here as well. Just a little bit more detailing in here, really, isn't there?
nice big table. It's obviously got a fold-out bit there as well.
Is it just me, or is that
That is
seat
enormous, isn't it?
square? Try and sit on that.
I'm going to look a bit ridiculous on that. It's longer than my leg.
You're not going to get in there, are you?
It'd be good for sort of using like a chaise. Okay, so it's a similar kitchen setup to the last one. So fridge on the end here,
Yeah, same
and then
style.
some nice. How do you open these?
You just pull them, don't you?
Now that's nice. So you've not got your traditional button presses and things like that. They've just got quite a nice.
That said,
sort of
what's
magnet
that on
on
the
them.
end? I think that's a locking button.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I like that.
that's nifty.
I do like
so
that.
it does all the drawers at once?
Yeah, and then you don't have to faff about with them when you're on site.
Oh,
But you
that's
would
not
need to make sure that you have most definitely pressed that button in before you
I
drive
like
off.
that.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nifty.
So similar to our van, sleeps 2 across the back here,
Yep.
widthways.
You can definitely tell the Ducato is more straight-sided, can't you?
It's wider.
It's
yeah.
definitely wider.
Nice fitted windows back there with your blinds and your mosquito nets as well.
Nice window above, or
Integrated.
roof light above the bed too.
Roof light up there. Good amount of storage by the looks of it as well. And there's actually some open shelves back there if
Okay.
Will wants to go and take a quick look at those.
Have a quick peek. Oh yeah, they're quite nice, aren't they?
Well, I suppose there's just a little bit more detail actually in the mouldings as well. So if we come back to the kitchen here, they've actually done something different on this. That's a kind of wood
I like
panel thing.
This little thing here for
These little
hanging your
hook
tea
things are
towels and all
good.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I must admit, our van, the Westfalia Sven Hedin, is a little bit plain inside until you own it and then
Jazz it
start
up.
sticking stuff on. So
The bathroom.
Now then, the bathroom.
So jazzy bathroom. So we have a roller shutter door. Ooh, good noise.
Could rattle well though.
That could rattle well, and you're definitely going to wake up whoever else is in the van if you get up in the middle of the
Yeah.
night doing that. So, normal kind of porta potty idea
Yeah,
there.
to set toilet.
Set.
Yeah.
Got a window there actually as well.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Good for ventilation.
Good for ventilation.
And,
And
a roof.
your-
That's
and
a
your roof one.
That's really
Got some
good.
built-in hooks on this side as well for your towels or bits and bobs that you might want to hang up there. And a really good sized sink here.
Yeah.
Now, I've just given this a wobble, which means that moves.
Does it do something?
I think it does. So what you're doing here,
Press
push that
that in.
in.
It's
and
a
this,
swiveler.
It's a swing.
It's a
swing door.
It's a swing door. It's
What
a
you
swinger.
do, you
Clip
press
that on
that
there.
on there.
Okay.
So you've immediately closed off your sink and your toilet, and then you've got this enormous shower space here.
Now I'll tell you what, the Adrias do this, don't they? But I reckon that is a bigger shower than you get in the Adria version, because the Adria version's got a real kink
It's not
in the door, isn't
Yeah, the Adria one comes out quite a long way
Yeah.
down this way to accommodate the toilet.
That's clever.
But that is quite nice. So
That's
just
clever.
to kind of give you a
Yeah, you've got
the size of that,
plenty of space in there, haven't you? Easily,
Obviously the door
easily
would be
roll
shut.
the door shut. Yeah.
and that's fine actually. Really nice. And because it's a complete washroom.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look to me at this stage that you end up having a curtain anywhere.
Yeah. There's no rail, is there?
No rail. That's just the track for the
'cause
door for your roller door.
Door across.
Bye-bye.
And that's in there, and that's it. Very good.
Nice. Good bit of innovation. Like a little bit of innovation. And you get this nice wide kind of corridor in these vans as well, because you've got that extra little bit of width that you get from the Ducatos that you don't get in your Mercedes and your MANs and Crafters quite so much.
Two little storage areas there. One at the front.
I think the other one
behind.
had as well.
Very nice. Probably just about get some Crocs in there. Yeah, very nice.
Lovely.
Very nice indeed. I tell you, that is a nice looking van. You just open the door here. This one's got all the fitted blinds and everything in the front here as well. If you've watched our video where we were reviewing the different options for all the cab blinds and everything else, this is the one that I was talking about, which we haven't had a chance to review, but people do rave about. So there you go. It just gives you a bit of a view of that too. So right,
That's a lot of van.
it's a lot of van for the money.
It is.
A lot of van for the money,
Compared to
but
some
it does
others.
put you in other van territory as well, doesn't it? So lots to
There's a
choose
lot of
from.
choice.
There is a lot of
choice at
choice.
that price point.
Now I'm conscious that we've come to a Hymer event.
I haven't seen a Hymer yet.
We haven't seen a Hymer yet.
Well, you've glimpsed one outside.
Well, we kind of have, because these are Hymers, but they're not Hymers.
Other brand.
Let's go and have a wander around and see what else we
go.
got then.
Oh, so this is where they're hiding them then.
I think we might have found the Hymer corner,
I think we have.
because I don't think I've ever seen a Hymer sign quite as big as that on the wall before.
Yeah, it's so big I missed it.
So what have we got here then? We've got various different iterations, haven't we? So that looks like
That's a Grand Canyon S.
this one here.
That one.
Is
yes, it is.
Okay, you're
That's what
obviously
it says.
reading it from
I
somewhere.
can read it. I
Yeah.
can see it on
Okay,
the
so
tab over there.
Grand Canyon S.
Yeah, then we have
that is a Grand Canyon crossover,
Yeah.
so a four-wheel drive one.
That's a scary figure on there, isn't it?
They look awesome though, don't they?
They do.
But then, ooh, look at this bad boy.
Wow.
Now, you've definitely seen one of these at the show if you've been to the NEC, because it does do the rounds, and obviously Lowdhams have managed to get one here on site as well. And I can't wait to have another proper look at this, because at the show it's mad, isn't it, trying to actually get inside
Join
and
a
see this.
queue of about 20 odd people
Yeah.
and get your 3 minutes in there and that's it.
You know, I think our viewers might think that we get preferential treatment at the show to go in and have a look at vans and stuff. We have to queue like anybody else. So no, we're really looking forward to having a good look at that one.
Conscious that we haven't actually told anybody what this is.
That's true.
We've just kind of gone,
yeah.
and here it's this
And do you
one.
know what it is?
This is the Hymer Venture S.
It is a Venture
So
S.
we're starting to stray away from the traditional camper van with this one, because you can see it is a cab
It's coach built.
with a coach built on the back of
Yeah.
it. But
It's a pop
it's
top.
beautiful, isn't it? It's got a pop top, and it's a very different pop top as well, which
It
we'll
is.
show you a little bit more closely when we get in there. I'm quite liking this colour as well, actually.
It's a beast.
I'm liking it. This kind of greeny
That-
sort of. It's
that-
not full on army, is it?
That
But,
colour to me looks like the same as I had on my Fiat Cinquecento.
Oh, your second colour.
Right. What should we do then? Should we have a look inside? Let's do the two Grand Canyons, so
Yep.
the S and the crossover,
Yep.
and then we'll have a look in the big old beast, shall
Sounds
we?
like a plan.
Right. Okay.
So, in these, it looks like you get a raised floor. Now,
Yes.
I don't really know why at this stage. Maybe we might find out why.
Is it
but
to
we
do
can
with
try
the
and figure it
flat
out.
all the way through?
Quite possibly, because if you look here, your cab comes straight through, so you haven't got
Yeah.
a raised floor anywhere else. So that's quite nice, actually. No trip hazards, nothing to bang your toes on. Lovely big wide step again.
So what I want you to think
two
about
steps
when
up.
you're looking at this is describe whether you think this is worth another 15 grand over and above that depth lift
Oh,
that
there's
we've just
sunlight.
seen. This is 90,950.
Yeah.
And then it's on a Merc, so this is on a Sprinter,
Yeah.
so that's going to add to the price.
So you can see immediately, if Will comes and swings around into here and has a look down the back, the shape of the Mercedes van is quite different to the Ducato. So you can see you've got this curve in, and actually there's a little bit of a curve back as
Yeah,
well,
it's like a teardrop
down,
shape, isn't
which for those who are interested in the technicals, that is called a tumble home. Apparently, Will was quite excited when he found that word out. And it's now stuck in the dictionary in the mind.
So this has greater tumble home
than the Fiat Ducato. So technically more difficult to work with when you're installing your conversion, and you can see it quite clearly on the back of these cabinets here where you end up with these curves. So a different layout to the Sunlight and the Deathless that we were just looking at. So no fridge on the end here.
Oh yeah.
You've got a couple of sockets and bits and pieces on the end there, a light switch. There's your switch for your outside step and your socket, and a bit of a pocket to store things in. So your fridge is actually this tall bit down at the back here, so it's a nice big Thetford fridge.
Kind of separates the living room to the front, doesn't it?
With an ice box in the top of it as well. So quite a nice sized fridge, good set of drawers. We're still on gas here as well, so they've not made the move away yet from gas on this model either. So a nice sink hob combo. You've got your fly net here, and then you've got this different kind of mouldings here actually, which is really nice. Bit of a pattern to it. Heater controls, you've got a TV. And then what's that one? Truma.
That's your hot water, I think.
Hot water, yeah, it looks like it. A couple of cupboards over here, some nice lighting, and then this lovely finish actually. These kind of wooden panels around here. Nice black headlining in the cab, which kind of gives it.
That's probably factory standard, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet it is, but it's nice.
Yeah. And obviously you've got the premium cab in here because it's the Sprinter. The seats just look that little bit more like high quality. All of the stitching and everything. These are actual reupholstered seats rather than seat covers and things on here. All of the integrated sat nav and everything, the MBUX system. This is a manual, which is quite surprising.
Oh, it is surprising, isn't it?
Usually these are automatic.
Looks like you get a TV with it. If you're interested in having a TV in place, it looks like that's on a big arm that can swing out of here, so you don't just miss a few inches off the corner. A bit more storage, obviously, and a nice big roof light just up here.
And they do have this funky table here as
well.
I
do like these.
Which, when you unclip it, it opens out into its full table. My able assistant will show. But then, when you close it up, can you remember what this does? It folds down against the edge, doesn't it?
It does,
you look
I'm trying
underneath,
to remember how you do it.
You have to move the pole, I think, don't you, in a certain direction to undo it. And then, do you lift the cushion first?
You're going to have to do something with the cushion, aren't you?
Oh, she's found a design flaw. You have to take the cushion out.
I don't know.
Leave it.
Let's leave it for now. See if we can figure it out. But yeah, it's meant to basically store down there. I suspect you need to take the cushion out and
So if you're watching this video and you own a Grand Canyon S,
tell us what you do.
Tell us what you do with the table. It looks brilliant, and I like the fact that you don't have to take it out and store it somewhere.
These look very familiar. That's exactly the same pattern as we have in our van.
It is the kind of mouldy beige colour.
Yeah, mouldy beige. But lovely.
Yeah, the materials are built to last in here, aren't they? Yeah, nice. It does look very nice.
So,
very
well, this
transverse bed.
Different as well. Looks, it's straight through. So there's not even a panel that I can see that fits in there. Now, is a panel missing? And it should be in here.
Isn't there some steps that pull out? No?
What I can see.
There is some poppers on the front of that bed base.
There are,
so I wonder if
which makes me think that there's something.
It could...
Nice sized bed. Oh, and they give you a curtain. Have a curtain if you want to stay a little bit more private down the back here and not bother with screen covers and things. And then here's your little bathroom. So they've thought about that because that opens all the way. Cork duck board in the bottom there. You want to pass me the camera, Will, and I'll show them in here. So it does have shower curtain on a track all the way around. Nice mirror. And then fold down sink by the looks of it. That's I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with this kind of sink, because if you're the kind of person who likes to wash your face, you can't fill a bowl of water up with that, because all the water is designed just to drain away into the bottom there. But for brushing teeth and washing hands and stuff, it works absolutely perfectly. And obviously it's an enormous area as well, which is quite nice. And then you've got some more storage bits back here too, and your traditional cassette toilet, which is actually mounted permanently in this van. So, and I mean permanently by you can't spin it around or change its location in any way in that bathroom. So it's fixed in position. Very nice. Nice big bathroom. Lovely.
Right, should we go and have a look and see what the four-wheel drive one's like?
Yep.
So you're paying quite a premium for this.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind the one that Sarah was just showing us around 90,950. £121,000. That's a lot of money.
Is it worth 30
Is it
grand
worth
more?
the money? So let's have a look. So first impressions in here are you hit your head on the little strap thing which holds it. I'll just put that up there.
It doesn't want to stay up there, does it?
So first impressions, all the seating and everything in this one is identical to that one.
Exactly the same.
It's exactly the same, which just goes to show you that actually some of the basics like the fit and finish of the kitchen, kind of hob you get, the fridge you get, all the seating, all that kind of stuff, you can pay 90,000 or you can pay 121,000 and you're going to get exactly the same.
Apart from the pop top.
So there are some big differences with this van, aren't there? So there is a big pop top up there and obviously good access with the ladder and everything. And the access doesn't impede the people who are sleeping down here either. It's not the most convenient because obviously you've got to step round it or take it away and just abandon the people upstairs. But it does mean that you can sleep four, and that's a good thing. Capacity for four. This one's got solar on it as well. Obviously all of the cab blinds and everything else I can see in here. I think one of the big things with the Hymers especially is you can really go through the spec sheet and have it just how you want it. So, you know, if you want to have adaptive cruise and lane assist and all of the kind of expensive van features, if you like, you can spec those on your base van. But you can also change a lot of the colours inside, you can do a lot of customization and things. So this is like buying an expensive German car. You know, you're able to go through and absolutely have it how you want it, and that is going to be part of the price.
You want to show them upstairs? Since
Yeah.
you're standing there and you can probably get your arm.
Certainly can. So up here you can see we've got a nice couple of roof lights on either side. So we've got a mesh on the left hand side, that's a screen on the right hand side. Really big space up there, so plenty of potential comfort up there. But I think, let's be honest, the reason most people would buy this van is for how it looks outside.
I think it is. I think the important thing to note though as well on this is that it's an uprated van in terms of the chassis, so it's up-plated. So you're going to need to have a C1 licence.
What is it? Is it
to buy one of these 4.1?
4.1 tonnes, yeah.
So there's a lot of extra weight included in the raising up on the suspension, the bigger wheels and everything, and then obviously the enormous pop top that's on this as well. And obviously if you're going to be able to sleep four people, you want to have the payload there to be able to seat four people properly, as well as bring along all of their camping gear too. So just be aware of that if you're fancying one of these, and if you're born or if you're aged under about 44 at the moment, you probably haven't got C1 on your licence unless you've taken the test.
They reckon the payload on this is about 680 kilos that you can take with you. So that's a good old amount.
That's a good payload, isn't it?
By the time you've got your bikes in here and four people.
683 kilos of payload they think that you've got.
Very good.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely the outside of this which is the bit that people will really want this for, because
it's beautiful, isn't it?
You know, this kind of uprated suspension, obviously the off-road wheels and all that kind of stuff. This one's also got the exterior light package. They look incredible, don't they? They've certainly scared me on the motorway before when one's come up behind me.
Doesn't happen very often.
It's extremely menacing. No, it doesn't happen very often because they're extremely rare, aren't they?
They are.
Right, so...
Is it onto the Big Daddy?
I think it's onto the Big Daddy-o. Now, I think one of the really special features of this has got to be this deck. Who doesn't want a deck with their van? Honestly. Look at that. And isn't it beautiful as well?
It is.
Yeah, and you can tell it's done
very nice,
really well, because these little strips here, these are all anti-slip. So like you get on stairs and things. So
Yeah.
because obviously if this got any rain on it or got moisture on it, you're going to slide around on that.
But equally, if you show them up there, technically it's a kind of covered deck. Well, obviously that's not going to protect you if there's any kind of wind in any shape or form, but
It's definitely the kind of van which you think you were going to see it at a show and then it would be gone forever. You know, they wouldn't actually build these and sell them, but that's wrong.
but they do.
They do. They do. You can buy one of these vans. There's so many custom bits on this van to make it as it is. It's just quite incredible.
Okay, so you all get to have a really good laugh now at the 5'1" and a bit lady trying to get into this enormous van. That's
There's
quite
only
a
one
step up. It could do with another step, but let's give it a go. So, because it's a coach built, it's a caravan-esque kind of door on the side here, rather than your sliding van door kind of type. Got some quite nice finishing on here, and this is all moulded, which is nice. There's a blind in there and a couple of coat hooks up there.
Oh yeah.
Definitely need to be up there to be putting your coat on it though. And when you get your coach built, you also get fitted bin. Somebody's thinking about it. Right, wish me luck. Okay, there is a handle here to grab hold of. Whoops, there we go. 2 steps. Okay, that's a lot of steps up. Wow, this is big.
Let me come and join you in here.
It's a big van.
Oh, it is, isn't
Coach
it?
built makes an enormous difference to the width of this, doesn't it? Wow.
It really does.
0 tumble home. Okay, so what have we got going on in here then? So the nice sofa at the back that you've already had the sneak preview of
So you've got a huge
from the
lounge.
deck.
Yeah.
So your lounge down here, and there's some rails in this down here.
That's for the table, I think, isn't it?
So-
And I think does it convert into a bed in this one?
I
We'd have to
bet
double check.
it can.
Yeah.
I bet it can. We can check that out. We've got a ventilation fan there.
Yep.
Nice. Lovely, lovely panelling. This is beautiful. Fitted
Still got
panelling,
gas?
isn't it? Gas, but a nice glass kind of mounted one. Nice bamboo
It's a good
board.
size.
That's
Good size
enormous,
sink as well. That.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and your tap that comes out of the wall, look.
That's nice, isn't
That's
it? Not
nice.
having it in the way there.
Yeah. And here, another shelf. You've got these bungee things, couple of plug sockets up there. And this lighting's really nice actually as well, these strip lightings. And these shelves are all lit inside of here as well.
Yeah. And
A nice finish on the ceiling too.
it's got good storage everywhere too.
It
hasn't
has, yeah. Lovely leather or suede pulls there. Oh,
big fridge,
look
that.
at that.
Integrated fridge.
Think of how much beer you could get in there.
That's a lovely integrated fridge.
Lovely.
Really good integrated storage. Beautifully made
Wow.
cabinets. These feel solid.
That's a fantastic cut
It's
and
like,
drawer,
this
isn't
is. We talk about home from home, don't we? Sometimes, but this is on
it? It
another
is
level.
home from home. Got some cupboards up here actually as well at the back.
There's a table storage in there.
Oh, here's your proper wardrobe.
Hang on a second.
So these curved cabinets at the back. So you've got a proper wardrobe there in that one with a light in it.
Beautiful.
And your rail at the top. What's down here? Oh, it's a pull.
So that's
It's like a larder.
your pantry.
Wow, very nice.
That is
then-
beautiful. Storage in your steps.
Yeah, you miss this, don't you? Because this is actually your ladder,
Yeah,
in inverted commas, to get up to the
it's a
into
real
the pop top. But they've made it a feature with this
a real
furniture as well.
staircase, isn't it? Yeah.
Really lovely.
And then this piece here, which is just in the roof, can come out
Okay.
if you want it to.
Shall we have a look at the bathroom before we disappear upstairs?
Let's do that.
The reveal.
So one of the things I wanted to check out with this, which I could never figure out when it was at the show, was what's going on with the floor here. Because there's a slider there.
There is,
So
isn't
does
there?
this slide out? It must do, because there's a rail on the roof here as well. So let me show you. So in normal operation, Obviously you've got normal swivelling toilet and everything in there, sink, all the usual stuff that you've just seen.
Nice size sink actually as well,
So,
isn't it?
yeah, so using it on the road, and obviously you can move these bits out of the way, using it on the road and everything, no issue whatsoever. But a bit small if you want to have a shower, and the fact that there isn't a shower
Where is it?
in there, it's not there. So this is quite clever. What you do is you grab this and you turn it. That's actually a turning lock. And let me just close this door first. What you do is you slide it open like that, because then just open this, it's made a bigger space, but you're still thinking, where's the shower? Well,
And you've got some duck boards down there as well, haven't you?
this little catch here allows this to come out the way, and then look at that for a shower.
Wow.
That is stunning. So
No curtain, so that's a proper washroom, isn't it?
no curtain. Obviously they're expecting all of this to be getting wet, so hopefully the longevity, you'll be relying on the Hymer quality.
Take the duck boards out and then your drain's going to be under there.
Yeah, drains
isn't
are
it?
under there. Obviously you've got your shower you can pull out, you can stick it actually in there if you want to. Wow, I love these matte black fittings
They're
as
nice,
well.
aren't
They're
they?
so good. They're so good.
Really, really bad with the water where we are because it's got.
Oh, it'd be
There's a lot of lime scale in our.
Cleaning would be horrible, but it's a really clever bathroom. Yeah. It's a really clever bathroom.
Couple of installed hooks as well, just to the right of Will's head there.
Time to have a look upstairs, I think. I'm not sure why I've picked the short straw, but it's not really a short straw, is it? Because
really.
you've got a staircase to go upstairs, which is decadent to say the least in a camper van. And then, yeah, up here, if I just grab this from Sarah. So, up here, you've got blown air heating. So, that old problem of being in a pop top and it being a bit chilly, that's sorted. You've got huge head height in here. I mean, you're not going to stand in here, but it is enormous in terms of how high it can get. At the front here as well, really, really good. If I put my hand there, you can see just how much space there is at the front here. You've got a proper Remis roof light at the front here as well. Humongous mattress on this. Memory foam topped by the looks of it. And it's just so plush up here. Now, one thing that you probably have noticed is this kind of funky blow-up material that the roof is made out of. So this, as you can probably hear, is basically a really fancy inflatable. It's obviously thermally insulated because you've got all of that air, and you can see here at the front these pipes which go into it, which blow it up. And in that cupboard there, just there, crikey, in that cupboard there is the compressor for it. Just open that up again.
This one.
If you're wondering how complex this van is, there you go. I think you better put the cover back on that.
I don't think you're going to want to store your shoes in there, are you?
No. Right, let's have a final look then at the cab area. So obviously you've got your custom storage baskets and everything just at the top here, just on top of the cab. Beautifully upholstered leather. Same seats though as the Grand Canyon and the Grand Canyon crossover. And then obviously you've got your Mercedes dashboard. So this is an automatic, they have it on a stalk. You've obviously got all your cab blinds in here to do all of your nighttime blackout. Obviously all of your aircon and climate control, navigation and everything else in the front here. Obviously, as we've said, a flat floor all the way through from the cab. Sarah's relaxing in the back.
I am relaxing in the back, it's lovely.
It
Just
is.
imagine having a much nicer view out the back than the side of another motorhome. Sitting on the deck, sun shining.
It's a different concept altogether, isn't it? Having your own little deck that you can sit outside of.
Trying to stop the dog taking a running jump off the deck.
She would do that.
She would.
It's quite an incredible van, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Right, is it worth the 200,000+? That's the question. They don't come cheap, do they, these ones?
I don't think we'll be having one anytime soon anyway.
No. Right, so I think now let's do the last little bit of the jigsaw for today, which is...
Itty back. So this is the Iriba. I've got a little bit of a soft spot for these. I think it's probably because they've got a pop top, to be honest. And it just reminds me of camper vans. I used to go caravanning with my parents when I was really young. So there's a little bit of caravanning in my blood. But they do these in 3 colours. There's a turquoisey blue, which is this one. They do a red and they do a yellow as well. But this one's personally my favourite.
So
It reminds you of the seaside.
let's
Can't ever go wrong with turquoise, can you?
let's have a look at it then.
It's even got alloy wheels. Amazing.
It does.
So your typical caravan door again, which means you do get a bin. Very helpful.
The door's the right height for you.
It is the right height for me. Everything's the right kind of height. Maybe that's why I've got a soft spot for them, to be honest. Because I could probably be in here without the pop top on, to be honest.
You see, look, it says please mind your head.
Yeah, I don't need to worry about that.
I'm standing straight upright though,
You are?
in this pop top bit,
Yeah.
and it's no problem for me.
Yeah.
Nice little
Lovely, isn't it?
triangle roof lights in the side with a fly mesh,
So
and a brilliant kitchen.
look at this sink.
Always,
Beautiful. And they've used the black.
that's exactly the same
Something
tap as
here.
the Venture S.
Yeah,
That would be
Ooh.
your claim to fame in this, you know.
it would.
I've got the same tap as a Venture S.
Yeah. 3 gas hob. Lovely little sofa area and lounge that you get
that
in these,
speakers?
isn't it?
The upside down plant.
Oh, no, he did just bash his head on something.
Just bash med on that.
I don't think they're speakers, I think they're just... I think that's just a material on the light.
Oh, it's a light.
It moves. It's quite
cool.
nice, isn't it?
That's cool.
Nice net curtain.
That-
And a curtain.
I think that's the first net curtain I've looked at and thought,
That's
"Ooh,
pleasant.
that's all right, that."
Yeah. So I think this is your bed, actually, isn't it?
It will be.
Yeah.
You've got heater down the bottom.
Good sized Thetford fridge with a nice wooden panel on the front of it to disguise it. Build it into the kitchen a little bit more.
I always think when I look in a caravan of any description, I can't, because we've had camper vans for so long, I can't get the camper van thing out of my head. But it's basically like a camper van. But
Yes, just doesn't have a cab that you can sit in and drive it.
well, that's right, because I expect to turn around here and see a steering wheel, and it's missing. But they have
Just
made.
has no power wheel, that's the problem.
It's got no engine.
It's got no engine.
Oh, look at this bathroom. You should come and see this.
I will come and see it.
What an absolutely stunning space in there.
Oh, that's
the,
nice,
The attention
isn't
to
it?
detail, and then look at that. Look at the curves and the
Yeah.
little cubby holes and everything.
Black again, look.
Yeah, they do like that at the moment,
Like the
don't they?
black, yeah. Very nice. Shower curtain.
Beautifully made.
That is there, and then that's got the...
You see that
Down
slides
there.
up, look, because you got your pop
Oh,
top
yeah.
and it pins to the pop top.
Yes, that's cute. Couple of little shelves and bits and pieces. It's lovely. We've got some cupboards under here too, look.
Nice little padded areas in here as well. A little felt pocket for your
That's nice, isn't it?
stuff on the side. You see that pocket, look?
Oh, very nice.
It's a beautiful van.
And one of the best things about caravans is you don't have to worry about if anything rattles, because you'll be in your car and you won't be hearing it at all.
That is an advantage.
It is an advantage.
So is
Also,
it as
you've got a
good as
little
you
extension
think
there,
you
look.
were hoping it would be?
Yeah, I love them. I think they're great.
Yeah. You know you can buy a really good car for the kind of money that this is. That's got an
Yes,
engine.
but equally you could have your car and one of these and you still would be cheaper than some of the cheapest camper vans.
And on that bombshell, let us know in the comments below whether you would prefer a decent car and a decent caravan or a camper van, because that is a big choice for some people. And obviously if you've got a car and a caravan, you can use the car without the caravan, which is a big advantage.
You can use the caravan without the car.
But if you've got a camper van, then arguably it's a bit easier, especially if you have one which is 3.5 tons or less. Drive it on a car licence. It's easier to manoeuvre, all that kind of stuff. It's got its advantages too. So
But you do have to tow a van to site,
You do?
which some people, the whole kind of concept and idea of doing that is terrifying.
Yeah.
I've only ever had a go at it once at the NEC, having a go actually towing a van in It takes a lot of brain power when you're not
Does.
used to it, especially when you know you're towing something that's this expensive along behind you that you really don't want to be bouncing it off a roundabout by mistake.
Oh no. So let us know in the comments below, are you a caravan type outfit person or family, or are you a campervan type person, family? I could probably guess because you're watching the channel. But
Clues in the title.
I tell you what, when you come and actually have a look at one of these Arebas, they are so nice inside. This would be an amazing space to spend some time and a holiday in, but obviously you've got to tow it there. So hopefully that's been an interesting little tour around. It's been lengthy as always. We can't help it. We just like looking at vans and talking about them. Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you're passing by Lowdhams, do come in and have a look round. Cafe's really good, and I did get currywurst today, so everything is good there.
Don't want hangry Will.
Definitely don't want that. So do check Lowdhams out. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again soon for some more Campervan Time.